What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more trance. I'm not sure whether you might want to call this psychedelic trance, you might want to call it progressive trance. I think it's somewhere in between. So the original that this is based on is one of the most famous trance tunes, CM Dream Universe. Again, this has been remixed numerous times, and not only do I have a couple different Hooch Tunes releases with different versions of it, including the one we're going to hear. But also there's a king-size double LP release, which has like a number of other remixes, so it's a super popular tune. But we're going to listen to the Man with No Name remix, which, if you didn't know, is Martin Freeland, sort of, Goa, like Psy, old school legend. Made a number of tunes. I'm trying to remember the first label that he made tunes for. Eventually he moved over to Perfecto. And I know he was making releases on that, but bottom line, he makes like psychedelic trance, and he does give this classic trance tune in the progressive sort of melodic style of the 90s, the psychedelic treatment, but I would argue it's more like, melodic and emotional than some of his other stuff. I mean, not that his other stuff doesn't have emotion and atmosphere, of course it does, but this one feels a little happier and a little more in line with the atmosphere of the original, which is to say he didn't turn it into like a twisting, brain-melting, like acid-drenched tune, but he did give it a psychedelic atmosphere. So let's do it. This is CM Dream Universe, Man with No Name remix on Hood 68. Do we have a year? 1998. Yeah, so it's 1998. 24 years ago. Yes, this is the B-side. So here we are, Martin Freeland's Man with No Name remix of Dream Universe by CM on Hooch Tunes 68. $33.45? We good. That electric alive bass line teasing. Not be acid drenched, but it's got a nice bass line. Kick drum has some force too, more than the original, certainly, more than the Toucher mix. like legit like flashbacks to 90s parties, like trance parties. Went to parties in the 90s, there's no way you didn't hear some version of this tune. Like jet sound, like it's like following the main melody, like it's the like shadow of the main melody. One of those tunes where like it defines what you mean when you say like back in the day. It's a journey. As I said, like twisted and psychedelic, perhaps even a little more than I remembered, but still like more happy and, you know, sort of emotionally in line with the original and, you know, several of the remixes than a lot of Martin Freeland's tunes from the mid-90s. So, although I should say 98, I guess you have to call that late 90s, but yeah, bottom line, I really do love that version. It's hard to say which is my favorite. I think I talked about it in another video. I don't even remember. I've been doing like reaction videos and I had to like go back and forth and, you know, eventually I had to come over to this new channel, so I'll have to go back and look. I'm not sure if I reacted to a different version. I know I didn't react to this one. But there are other good versions for sure. You know, the original is cool. I like it a lot. I think for many people the Toucher remix is like the real one. For me, it's like I like that one a lot, but maybe the long kind of After on Sunday DJ George mix, I'm a big fan of that one. The Marino S Pace, like Marino Stefano, I believe, passed away. Original member of CM and one of the people who made the original track, later passed away in a car accident, unfortunately. But he made a remix of it that was much more like energetic and kind of like real like melodic, but like again sort of like energetic, like happy trance. So that one actually stands out because it's very different from most of the other ones, but yeah, it's hard to say what my favorite is, but this is a contender for it. Let me know if you have a favorite version. Again, any of you who've been following my old channel are like trance and techno heads, I know you will have heard this tune, so let me know what you think, and let me know if, you know, for actually it's not one of my favorites. I know how that happens. You know, people have talked about certain tunes over the years where it's like, yeah, it's alright, it's cool, but I don't quite like, my appreciation doesn't quite match with the reputation that it has and so on. So I get how that happens sometimes, but let me know if you do like the tune and which version is your favorite. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.